The so-called Russian world sows destruction wherever it appears. One can see this by looking at Bucha, liberated from the so-called liberators, where each surviving resident has 10 acquaintances killed by the Russian army.
Чоловік 10.
10 or 15 people, perhaps. People I actually knew. Maybe I didn't know their last names, but in person.
Among my acquaintances that I know with whom I have communicated, there are 25 people. That's the ones I've talked to, about 25.
Чоловік 8 точно я знаю.
8 people I know for sure, and that's just here.
But such eyewitness stories of Russian army atrocities and the bodies of civilians on roads and in mass graves, as well as testimonies of dozens and hundreds of raped women and girls, are no argument for Russian propagandists and for Putin himself. All these horrors are presented to Russian audience as provocations by radicals. But here is what happens when they try to apply this methodology to the broadcasts of the independent media.
This shows Russian troops killing a civilian.
Yeah.
It's right there
I'll appreciate if
on
you could
film.
be more specific. I'll appreciate if you could be more specific. How could you exactly identify the Russian tank or whatever, what was standing? Why do you think it was Russian?
Okay, well, I think we got a still that shows the Russian tank. You can see, if you look at that, you can see the V marking clearly.
Another batch of lies on Russian television this week was devoted to the shelling of the train station in Kramatorsk. It began with a triumphant report that a strike had been launched against a crowd of military personnel. But after reports that a missile inscribed "for children" had killed more than 50 civilians, accusations were hurriedly made against the Ukrainian military. However, this had no effect on Western countries. Then a fake video showing the BBC admitting Ukraine's responsibility began sharing on the social networks for internal audience. On its Twitter page, the media confirmed that it was fake.
We are aware of a fake video with BBC News branding suggesting Ukraine was responsible for last week's missile attack on Kramatorsk train station. The BBC is taking action to have the video removed. We urge people not to share it and to check stories on the BBC News website. BBC News press team on Twitter.
But the most disgraceful fake was posted by Ramzan Kadyrov, Putin's closest ally and the unofficial don of the whole TikTok, on his Telegram channel. It shows soldiers of the Chechen leader's personal army interrogating an alleged Ukrainian spy.
I am Ukrainian Army Scout. I admit that I was captured during the operation last night. I admit that I fought against civilians. There are foreign troops at the station, but I do not know what country.
The co-founder of the Mariupol Cathedral of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church recognized a local beggar in the captured man. The bat on his shoulder is not the symbol of Batman, but of Russian intelligence. The symbol of Ukrainian intelligence is an owl. But Kadyrov's TikTok troops seems don't know that. Reported by Roman Smoler, Danilo Kobza, UATV.